Today on Rappler. The Bureau of Internal Revenue files multiple tax evasion complaints against Sara and Curly Discaya and the corporate officer of their firm. The Independent Commission for Infrastructure seeks an immigration lookout bulletin order against Martin Romualdez, Senator Cheese Escudero, and other officials linked to the flood control project mess. Companies tied to Zaldy Co bagged 2.38 billion pesos in flood control projects in Albay. Cardinal Pietro Parolin criticizes Israel's ongoing massacre in Gaza. And Hong Kong-born singer and producer Jackson Wang brings his MAGICMAN 2 concert to Manila. The Bureau of Internal Revenue files multiple tax evasion complaints against Sara and Curly Discaya, including a corporate officer of their firm, St. Gerrard Construction General Contractor and Development Corporation.
Ang total liabilities na sa lahat-lahat ng nasabi natin ay more than 7.1 billion pesos ang assessment na sinampa natin ngayon.
It is composed of several investigations on the unpaid individual income taxes of Curly and Sara Discaya. It also includes the unpaid excise taxes on their 9 luxury vehicles and the unpaid documentary stamp taxes on their supposed divestment from 4 of Discaya-owned construction firms. Lumagi adds they started checking on the Discayas in 2024 and received some information regarding the couple. However, the filing of complaints took time because the couple allegedly ignored the subpoenas from the Bureau.
Unang-una, binibigyan din natin ng due process na ganyan. So, minsan hindi nila tinatanggap yung mga notices. So, kinakailangan pa natin mag-resort sa mga iba't ibang paraan para ma-serve ito. So, also, sumusulat tayo sa iba't ibang ahensya ng gobyerno.
The Discayas lawyer says they have yet to see the complaints filed against the couple. The Independent Commission for Infrastructure asks the Justice Department to issue an immigration lookout bulletin order against later Representative Martin Romualdez, Senator Cheese Escudero, and other officials and personalities linked to the flood control project mess. The other officials included in the list are Senator Jinggoy Estrada, former Senator Bong Revilla, Makati Mayor Nancy Binay, Commission on Audit Commissioner Mario Lipana, Marilu Laurio Lipana, Education Undersecretary Trijiv Olivar, Carlene Villa, and Businessman and Special Envoy to China Maynard Ngu. Also mentioned in the list are Congressman Roman Romulo, James Ang, Patrick Michael Vargas, Arjo Atayde, Nicanor Briones, Marcy Teodoro, Florida Robes, Eliandro Jesus Madrona, Benjamin Agarao, Leody Tariela, Reynante Arrogancia, Teodorico Jaresco Jr., Antonieta Yudelia, Dean Asistio, and Marivic Copilar. Also on the list are former Congressman Florencio Gabriel Noel and Marvin Rillo. Other officials named are District Engineers Loida Busa Magalong, Ramon de Vanadera, Johnny Protesta Jr., and Arturo Gonzalez Jr. The ICI also invites Romualdez, resigned Ako Bicol Representative Zaldy Co, and Budget Secretary Amena Pangandaman to appear before the Commission on Tuesday, October 14. The ICI also issues a subpoena to Co to compel his attendance before the Commission. Several firms linked to resigned Ako Bicol Party List Representative Zaldy Co secured 2.38 billion pesos in government contracts in Albay from 2021 to 2025. The Department of Public Works and Highways online tracking system shows 3 separate flood control projects handled by Sunwest Construction and Hightone Construction share virtually the same locations. Co owns Sunwest and Hightone. The 3 projects amount to a total of 281.5 million pesos and have already been declared complete as of 2024. However, Rappler visited the site in September and saw that construction was still ongoing. However, the public notice on the project site indicated it was for a completely different project that could not be found on the DPWH website. Just a few blocks away from the site is a Sunwest office compound that's carrying out quarrying operations. Critics claim these activities have worsened flooding in the area and made it more life-threatening. Albay's provincial government has already suspended the export of quarrying material, heeding concerns from the local community. No clear resolution has been reached on the controversial flood control projects, leaving the heavily quarried communities vulnerable. Cardinal Pietro Parolin, the Vatican's top diplomat, sharply criticizes Israel's ongoing massacre in Gaza. This is one of the Catholic Church's strongest condemnations of Israel's war against the militant group Hamas. Parolin says, quote, the war waged by the Israeli army to eliminate Hamas militants disregards the fact that it is targeting a largely defenseless population already pushed to the brink in an area where buildings and homes are reduced to rubble. He adds the international community appears unable to intervene effectively. Arlene also notes that those nations with real influence have not yet taken meaningful action to stop the ongoing massacre. Jackson Wang's MAGICMAN 2 concert is set for November 2 at the Smart Araneta Coliseum in Quezon City. The GOT7 rapper and dancer will be performing in the Philippines as a soloist for the first time since his debut in 2017. A one-on-one photo op with Jackson is limited to specific ticket holders. The MAGICMAN 2 World Tour kicked off in Bangkok, Thailand on October 3 and 4 at the Impact Arena. Jackson Wang is a Hong Kong-born singer, rapper, and dancer who first rose to fame as a member of GOT7, a K-pop group formed in 2014. Since 2021, Jackson has been committing to solo activities, including a 3-time Coachella appearance from 2022 to 2024. He released his first MAGICMAN album in September 2022 under his own record label, Team Wang. And that's today's wrap. I'm Julian Cireneo. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok.